What was the purpose of the ER trip today?
What's that?
What was the purpose of the ER trip today?
Purpose?
Yeah.
Well, you were convulsing on the floor and radically severe pain, and it didn't seem to be stopping. I wasn't sure what part of your body was getting damaged in the process. I'm still not. But somehow that stopped.
I went through it without medication once. Back in December.
Well, yeah, but you weren't having that level of reaction. So I don't know how to gauge any of that. But
Hi, Mike. Infection from the surgery? Possibly, but I think they ruled that out. We won't get the
I can't hear you.
swabs until I don't know how long they take to process swabs. 24 hours maybe?
To process what?
Swabs.
The viral test.
Yeah.
She said it would be 3 or 4 hours at least.
Right, okay.
So, which should have been realistically in the last 30 minutes maybe, but
I don't know.
But she's got other patients,
So it may not be
hopefully she'll
today.
call. But that's why I said it's 9:10. At about 10 o'clock, if we haven't heard from her, we should just look at my chart, because apparently the results will be posted automatically on that.
The results were posted and everything was normal except for my sodium was a little bit high.
Yeah, but the viral test wasn't finished yet.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing we're waiting on.
Yeah.
I'm making myself something to eat now because it's getting late. I don't want to eat too late. So I'm going to do that, and I'll heat up whatever you want when you're ready. You don't have to rush for me. I'm just letting you know I'm going to make myself something now.
Yeah. I'm just getting some relief on my hot back. So this morning turned into a full-blown seizure. There was a smell before it happened. I could smell it in my head, and then convulsions. So I recorded it so that I could have a record of what was happening prior to my brain deciding to go offline. I think my body's doing well with the hip, but unfortunately there's a lot of disease around the hip and my body is digesting it, and these flocculations are traveling around to my brain possibly and causing chaos. It's possible that the flocculation from a disease is traveling around my body and causing me stroke. Possible. So I lie here to ease the pressure on one side of my head because it's actively draining from this side. I can't get it to open up on this side, it's very tight. So, but on this side, it's all kind of draining. There's a pocket of fluid. I can see the pocket of fluid. Then I have to squeeze it out like snot. And I can, but it's just continuous. It's just continuously building up. It's coming out of my brain. And overnight, it builds up to a point where when I wake up and I'm completely useless. I can't do anything, I can't talk, I can't think. But during the day, when I'm working on it, I'm cognizant. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better, but there's such a lot to digest. Tara Nova, long time no see. Aren't you the one on my Instagram? I haven't seen you around in a while. So I've been laying on the floor for 2 weeks, rolling around. I went to the hospital earlier and they sent me home. Nothing they can do.
Are you talking to yourself or are you journaling?
Journaling. And the funny thing is, I've got friends pop up.
Oh, I didn't see that one on. Okay.
Oh, I got friends pop up.
Oh, good.
One of them I haven't seen on a long time in Instagram. Another one, Mike. He's been with me for years.
Oh, good. Okay.
And these people all know me from when I was a fucking crazy hand balancing stunt artist.
Well, you still are. You just don't do it that much
I
anymore.
still watch you religiously, darling. I like to fly. I want a mirror on my wall so even when I'm lying on the floor, like in pain, I can make pretty shapes. I was putting on a cat suit and just rolling around on the floor in a cute cat suit. And that helps. But it's interesting because I can bump into different sources of pain. And if you bump into your pain source, what do? I'm the kind of person that pokes it, goes, oh, what's that? And I try and poke it even harder. And that's what I did this morning. I was like, I found something that really hurt. And I was like, I wonder what happens if I push more through it. And I pushed it and it triggered the convulsion. So the bunnies are separated. One of them is in here and she's grumpy. And the other one is in the back room and he's grumpy. And I can't take care of either of them, so they're mad at me. Stefan Burns is one of my favorite YouTubers, and he just popped up an announcement that something big is happening on the earth, blah, blah, blah. We're all going to be destroyed. I like listening to him. Mike Meza says, I'm in pain big time with my left knee. Which side, the inside or the outside or behind it, you know? Tara, you're exactly right. My bunnies are upset because they want my attention and they're not used to seeing mummy like this, so they're in a funk. Bone on bone sucks. So the swelling's gone down a bit, which is good. Generally, I find if I'm up and about and I'm more active, the swelling can go away a bit more.
Oh,
The X-ray discovered something that I didn't like, though. Spondylosis in my neck. So I think I can heal that. I've got a lot of videos that I posted recently where I haven't really explained myself. I've just used it to document for evidence sake when I'm going to the doctor and stuff, that they can see the neurological symptoms I'm suffering with. This sucks because I'm completely dysfunctional. And I feel healthy, but I can't. Tara, I'm gonna add you as moderator. There you go. Oh, where'd you go, Tara? Um, I'm losing track of what I'm doing here. So I click on your name. Okay. The reason why I added you as moderator was I've been streaming, and usually when I upload a stream and it's difficult for me to get focused and see what's ahead of me, there's usually a bunch of children, kids that jump online to throw muck and bully in the first instance. And they say pretty crass things like, show us your tits, eat a cockroach. It's all mean stuff. And it can be hurtful, but the point is they're entertaining themselves, and I can't moderate it. When it's difficult for me to see the screen, it's difficult for me to focus. So if anyone's online with me and they see this behavior, could you just please stop me from seeing it, because it's hurtful and distraction. And I'm not paying attention to it anyway, because my focus is to get a video journal of what it's like to go through a mental insult. A few of my videos have actually described in detail what's happening during a crisis in the brain. And for someone that's going through this, they can't often articulate, but I managed to find a way out. I managed to find a way of talking to doctors and nurses while this stuff was going off in my brain. And But it took a lot of work to get there. This was rehearsed in my brain while I was trapped for a long time. And secondly, this region here above my ear, I had to completely decongest it. The snot moves out like really thick. It pulls itself out. It sinuses itself out. So it can come up in one lump if you manage to kind of grab it in one gooble. It's really sticky. The brain, and it feels kind of acidic. So everywhere it touches on the brain, it shuts you down. Parts of you just stop working. So I'm gonna be okay. I'm glad I got it on record. And there are weird things happening with my body. On a side note, I had hip revision surgery 7 weeks ago, and I can show off the scar. If you want to see it, it's pretty good. My surgery healed so quickly, and then I had to struggle through complications, MCAS and everything. So here's my scar. I'll show. See if my phone can handle it. This phone keeps cracking out on me. There's the scar. So my leg works. My leg works now, but the problem is the tumors. The tumors that have wrecked my body. The tumors cause me more pain now. So I'm just going with it, because yeah, it was a difficult stream I did this morning. There were idiots, there were bullies, and they were just kind of like fly swatting, you know. They were just in the way. I'm trying to do this purposeful recording, and people are just entertaining themselves on my channel by name calling, demanding, like behaving like 14-year-old brats behind a keyboard. That was bad. But I had to record this. I had no other way, and I couldn't moderate because it's hard for me to see the screen. Tara Nova says the bunnies are probably upset because Mummy doesn't feel well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to uploading a video of baby girl. I made her an infirmary. Look at that. There's a heating lamp over there that she's got her own infirmary. See? But she's not sitting in it right now. Because she's not been well either. Did you cancel physical therapy today?
No, I didn't get a chance. I told you it was all happening too fast and I couldn't call them to cancel, so I just didn't show up.
Right, okay.
I have to call them tomorrow and let them know what happened and also cancel Friday because we'll be at Dr. Nelson's at the same time as my physical therapy Friday.
Yeah. So, the crunchy sensation in my neck turns out to be ankylosing spondylosis.
What? Where did that come from?
They found it in the X-ray.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's okay though. I know how to fix that.
Wow.
So, anyway, I'm gonna go offline now because I'm doing alright and nothing to worry about. I've had the hospital visit. Oh gosh, there's swelling on this side as well. Ugh. It's all just coming out my brain. It sucks. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream now.